Excuse me, sit down. You weren't called. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Go ahead.
I have the right to ask the question.
No, you don't. You haven't been called.
I have the right to ask the question.
Go back to Univision. Go ahead.
You cannot deport 11 million.
Go ahead.
You cannot deport 11 million people. You cannot build a 1900 wall. You cannot deny citizenship to children.
Sit down, please. You weren't called.
I'm a reporter and don't touch me, sir. Don't touch
Go.
me. You cannot touch me. I have the right to ask a question. Yes, in order. I have to.
Well, in case you missed it, that was Donald Trump clashing with Univision anchor Jorge Ramos in Iowa Tuesday night. Ramos kept pressing Trump to answer questions on immigration. Trump refused and had security escort the journalist out. Ramos eventually was allowed back in and spoke about that incident with Megyn Kelly on Fox News.
He tried to silence me, and in this country, you cannot do that. I'm a U.S. citizen, I'm an immigrant, I'm a reporter, and I have the right in this country to ask any question I want to whomever I want.
He clearly is not a fan of yours and of Univision's, but it appears to be mutual.
Neither yours.
So,
yeah.
in his defense, why would he want to engage with you when you are on the record as calling him the most hateful, divisive figure running for president right now?
Well, because his words are dangerous and his ideas are extreme when it comes to immigration and when it comes to freedom of the press. I've been a journalist for 30 years and I've never been ejected from any press conference anywhere in the world. Those are the things that you see in dictatorships, not in the United States of America. And it is very important that he answers the question. He hasn't answered the questions on how is he going to deport 11 million undocumented immigrants from this country? Can you imagine, Megyn, what would it be? It would require the army. Is he going to put thousands of immigrants in stadiums and then use buses and airplanes to deport them? That's not the United States that I know. And he has to answer those questions. Is he going to get in the business of deporting babies? Because that's what he wants to do by denying citizenship to the children born in this country.
He's been asked some of those.
Those are important questions that we have to ask. The problem is that he's not used to being questioned. He doesn't like uncomfortable questions. It happened with you. It happened with your colleagues at Fox News. He hates it when he's being confronted. And we have to ask those questions. I think as journalists, Megyn, with all due respect, I think we have to take a stand when it comes to racism, discrimination, corruption, public lies, dictatorships, and human rights. And when he's speaking, when he's expressing those really dangerous words, we have to confront them. That's our job, to ask tough questions, even if he doesn't like them.